What's a cool fact you think others should know?
Eugene Aldrin, the father of the famous moon landing astronaut Buzz Aldrin, not only witnessed the Wright brothers' first flight but also went to see his son land on the moon in his lifespan. We've been quick.
That the patent for the fire hydrant was lost in a fire. Cows can see almost 360 degrees.
But have zero depth perception, which is why they can't go downstairs.
Dogs that are slightly underweight live an average of 2 years longer than dogs that are slightly overweight.
Butterflies and moths can drink blood and tears in order to get nutrients. It's called mud puddling. I think more horror movies should use this.
Komodo dragons are the largest animals in the world capable of reproducing asexually.
Never thought this knowledge would come in handy, but to explain further, it's called parthenogenesis. It's not like they suddenly split in two like bacteria do, it's a method of reproduction for if the female isn't able to reproduce. They'll lay and hatch an unfertilized egg, literally creating a clone of themselves that has an exact copy of their DNA.
There was a phantom poop on an Apollo mission. A poop, floating around, that none of the astronauts said was theirs. Opossums generally cannot get rabies. Their body temperature is too low for the virus. Also, the stomach acid of a vulture is so highly acidic it kills rabies virus and most bacteria, which is why they can eat dead things.
Similarly, you're unlikely to see squirrels or other small rodents with rabies since anything that can pass it on to them likely killed them.
Twister was the first movie released on DVD.
The Matrix was the first movie to have the DVD format outsell the VHS format.
90% of the population on Earth lives in the Northern Hemisphere.
Just about all of Asia is responsible for that LMAO. Still, I'm not sure if I could have guessed 90%, that is a crazy high proportion. They took a piece of the original Wright Flyer with them to the moon on Apollo 11.
It's also on Mars now.
If you find a four-leaf clover, then there is a good chance you'll find more not too far away.
Appropriate metaphor for luck, lol.
The first imaging satellites used to drop film from space which was either caught by aircraft or recovered in the ocean. Check out the Corona space program.
Emma Marano of Italy was the last documented and verified person to die that was born in the 1800s. The 29th of November 1899 to the 15th of April 2017.
Bet she had a nightmare filling in date of birth fields on the internet.
When a person receives a kidney transplant, they don't take out the old kidneys, they just shove them to the side and leave them in there.
Wait, what? I need more information. Do the old kidneys still work? Do they shrivel up and die? What becomes of them?
Kangaroos will eat cat poop even though it is poisonous to them. Learned this when a local zoo had a stray cat problem.
Shaq hit almost 12,000 baskets in his career. Exactly one of them was a three-pointer.
Also notoriously terrible at free throws.
German chocolate cake was invented by an English-American baker named Samuel German and has nothing to do with the country of Germany.
Similarly, the Caesar salad is attributed to chef Caesar Cardini and has nothing to do with Julius Caesar.
Corgi is a translation of the Welsh for dwarf dog. Corgi. In the Mabinogion, the Welsh book of myths and legends, corgis were the battle steeds of fairies.
Well, that's just adorable.
Sharks existed before trees existed.
I remember reading that before trees, mushroom-like fungi grew as large as trees. That'd be cool to see.
The sun is not yellow. When viewed outside Earth's atmosphere, it is white. It only looks yellow due to our atmosphere pulling the blue light out, leaving it looking yellow. It's an illusion.
The General Electric Company for many decades owned NBC. The three chimes of the NBC jingle are the notes GEC. During the radio era, if that chime ever had a fourth note, that was a signal for NBC employees to go into work because a major news story, i.e. D-Day, was about to break.
Australia is wider than the moon. Your eyeballs have a separate enclosed immune system than the rest of your body. If somehow the two become aware of each other, your body will think your eyes are invaders and literally attack and dissolve them. Edit. You, Heckmo with the Wikipedia assist. Link.
Thanks for the nightmare fuel. As the result of a collision with another moon eons ago, Neptune's moon *Triton* has a retrograde orbit. Link. The collision eons ago also altered Triton's orbit of Neptune in another, far more sinister way. Despite obviously emerging victorious from the collision, the impact ever so slightly threw Triton off course. Every year, Triton creeps a fraction of an inch closer to Neptune. This means that one day, billions of years in the future, Triton's orbit will get too close to Neptune and Neptune's superior gravitational pull will tear Triton apart.
By then, someone will have started a GoFundMe to save it.
The Anglo-Zanzibar War, 38 minutes.
There was a short period of time when Picasso and Snoop Dogg were both alive together.
Have you ever seen them in the same room though? Thinking face.
A platypus makes venom, one of several interesting things about them.
They're also the only animal that could theoretically make its own custard.
Spit will instantly harden super glue.
But it's a much weaker bond. To expand on that, moisture in general accelerates the curing of cyanoacrylic adhesives like superglue. Excess moisture such as humidity also leads to more outgassing, which is a huge problem in manufacturing.
When the Rubik's Cube was first released, a mathematician said it would take the average person 30 years, working 8 hours a day, to solve a cube, saying it was impossible for someone without a master's in mathematics to solve it in under a month.
I can't solve one side in my entire lifetime. I'm pathetic. One time I saw a guy upside down on his head solving 2 cubes at the same time. It was amazing. I'll find the pic and post it somewhere.
The Guinness Book of Records was invented by the Guinness beer folks. They figured a book of verifiable facts would help stop bar arguments.
Kinda like the Michelin star was invented by the tire company originally to serve as a list of notable places to visit on your travels.
The technology for the fax machine was invented in 1843. The feudal era in Japan ended in 1868, abolishing the samurai class. Abraham Lincoln lived until 1865. All of this combined lead to a 22-year period in which Lincoln could have received a fax from a samurai.
The figure in Munch's The Scream is not screaming but is, in fact, reacting to hearing the scream.
Penguins have knees.
Cleopatra lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than the building of the pyramids.
There were ancient Egypt archaeologists in Cleopatra's time.
Due to evolution, humans share genes with all living organisms. For example, 60% of your DNA is the same as a strawberry.
If you stare at your own reflection in dim lighting for a few minutes, your face will begin to distort and you will essentially begin to hallucinate. Don't do it. It's a trap. More people die from vending machines than sharks.
The Michael Myers mask is a William Shatner face mask painted white. Happy Halloween. There's a vast difference between a million and a billion. A simple way to visualize it: a million seconds is over 11 days. A billion seconds is just under 32 years.
Another way to look at it: what's the difference between a million and a billion? About a billion.
Putting enough eye drops in someone's food or drink will, in fact, kill them.
The amount of water in, on, and above planet Earth does not increase or decrease. It's always in a constant cycle. Even the water humans use.
It takes 7 grams of cocaine to kill you. Mosquitoes kill more humans than any other creature including humans. The Tsar Bomba is capable of releasing around 1.5k times for energy than Fat Man.
You know that feeling like you're falling you get when you're falling asleep? That happens because sometimes your muscles relax and your heart rate slows down too quickly that your body thinks you're dying. So, it gives you that falling sensation which jolts you awake. If you skip to the end of a long YouTube video and press replay, you can watch the whole thing without ads.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.